Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's garbage. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Barbara and I'm a professional curly hair coach. Over the past 5 years, I've had the honor of transforming over 20,000 curlies. Yes, seriously. I've been able to help that many curlies through one-to-one coaching, these videos, and my curly hair subscription, Curls Monthly. Transforming curls is truly my passion. So if you are looking for guidance, I'll drop the link to my curl subscription below. Today, I will be reacting to 5 viral curly hair videos and determining whether or not these routines are genius or garbage. For each video, I'm going to watch it through once and react in real time because I have not seen any of these videos. My video editor picked them. I don't even know what I'm about to watch. Then I'll sort of recap what I think was good and bad about the video. I'll recommend maybe alternate products if they need them, and then let you know whether it's genius, AKA you should totally try it out next wash day, or garbage, should you just totally skip it. Let's get into it. This viral curl routine has over 31 million views, which is crazy. Let's see if it has that many views because it's good or because people are grilling it in the comments. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, the thumbnail is shocking me. Okay, curls for the lazy. Let's go. Whoa, okay, I'm already pausing. First of all, she French braided her hair upside down, which I am extremely impressed with. So kudos to you. Second of all, what is happening? All right, I'm just gonna trust the process. Oh, is that shampoo? Okay. Okay. Okay, conditioner, I guess. In the next part, I'll show the final result. Oh, oh. What? Okay, hold on. I need to pause for a second. That was a lot. Okay, so it looks like she shampooed her scalp and like kind of a little bit of her braids, and then she rinsed that out. And then after she shampooed, she applied like some type of a conditioner or deep conditioner to her ends of her braids. Why are there 3 braids? Why are there 3 braids? What is this? And by the way, I don't know what this is gonna be, but it says curls for the lazy. Okay, how long did those 3 braids take you? I know for me, that would have taken longer than a curl routine. But okay, we're trusting the process. Now she's putting some type of oil on her hair. I don't know, let's continue. Massaging it in, okay. Diffuser. Okay, hold on real quick because anytime I put my hair in braids or like rollers and things like that, it takes my hair 85,000 years to dry. Anyone else? Like, is that just me? Because that always happens to me. So again, curls for the lazy, I don't know, because I think my curl routine's easier in this, but I'm gonna trust the process. Okay, now it's like wavy, kinky, yeah. Okay. A little like curl cream or something. Okay. Well, that was something. Quite honestly, I think if I had a guess, I've never seen this girl before. If I had a guess, she probably has straight hair. Curls for the lazy, AKA curls for the lazy girls who don't actually have curly hair, who don't feel like curling their hair with a curling iron. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that, because if you actually have curly hair, you do not need it. Like, that is like a lot. I mean, it looks pretty, of course. Like, it looks, you know, it looks very cute. This was just a lot for me to take in, and I'm just still processing it, really. Now, okay, if we're going to assume that she does in fact have curly hair, and we're going to assume that her curl pattern is something like the curl pattern that we see here, you know, it's like a soft 2B to C wave, I would just tell her honestly to do like a squish to condition method in the shower. So she would probably want to maybe shampoo with Miche cleansed shampoo, rinse that completely out, and then maybe a lightweight conditioner because her curls could potentially fall flat because they look very soft. So maybe take something like the Voix Sunset Rituals conditioner, rinse that completely out, and then in the shower, take a curl cream. I definitely think she would like something like the Milkshake Curl Passion Curl Cream, and literally with the shower head still on, I would just tell her to take some of that curl cream and scrunch it into her soaking, sopping, dripping wet hair. And then she can actually take some of that water from the shower head and kind of like scrunch that into your hair. It's kind of like a bowl method without the bowl, squish chicken dish, alternated version type of thing. And after that, in the shower still, she can just scrunch in on top of that, like a lot of gel and or a lot of mousse. And that would give her similar results, and I think would take way less time considering she had to braid all 3 braids, which I don't even know how long that takes. Sit there and dry it. She has really long hair. I can only imagine that would take forever because like I said, when I dry my hair, when it's like in a braid or something like that, it takes so much longer than when I just dry it like out and curly. So, oh gosh. Well, all right, here comes the moment of truth. I have to rate this routine either genius or garbage. And I mean, I don't want to hate on her because she seems really sweet and I like her hair at the end. But as like coming from a curl coach, having to rate this genius or garbage, I gotta go with garbage. I mean, I could not live with myself as if I rated it as genius because I don't really view it as genius. I view it as innovative, and I do give you credit for the innovation. But would I recommend doing it at home? Not really. Even if you had like straight hair like she probably does and you were trying to like bring out a curl, just like sleep in the French braids or just curl your hair with a curling iron. Like honestly, I don't think it would take much longer. Okay, so now that that's done, this next video is about styling Irish curls apparently, which we all know I don't normally believe in Irish curls, but let's see what she does. Oh, I don't think I've seen this routine. Okay. Playing.
I do not like my natural hair at all. I'm pretty sure I have Irish curls. My dad is literally from Ireland.
Okay, stopping. Let's talk about Irish curls for a second. I believe people from Ireland have curls, which is not what Irish curls are. Irish curls are this like new internet term. I don't know who made it up, but basically it's like when your curls basically are curlier on the bottom and like straighter or wavier on the top. That's what like Irish curls are, says the internet. So typically, for the most part, I'm gonna say like 90% of the time, I don't actually believe in Irish curls in terms of curlier hair on the bottom and like wavier hair on the top. And that's because, yes, sometimes people do have that situation. Sometimes they have straighter hair on the top than the bottom, but it's usually because of damage. It's not usually because that's your hair pattern. So normally that is fixable over time. So I don't know if this is her case or she just thinks that she has Irish curls because her dad's from Ireland. I don't know, but I just wanted to put that out there for the world to see. So let's see what we're gonna get into.
I tell you they're actually impossible to style. I've had the same hair for 24 years and I have no idea how to do it. But today I'm finally caving, trying to figure out how to style these things. I started off brushing out really wet hair with leave-in conditioner. I used the Waste and Black leave-in, and then I bought the Not Your Mother's curl cream and their Curl Talk sculpting gel. I feel like everyone I've seen use these has fantastic hair, so I'm just trusting the process. I see everyone fully coat their hair in both and then give it
one thing I have to mention right here. I see a lot of people do this and it's very, very, very like I'm nitpicking here, but you saw that she took the products and she glazed it over and she glazed it over and she glazed it over and then she like raked at some point. If you're going to rake, it's going to break up all of those clumps that glazing created. So the glazing kind of creates, or like the praying hands kind of create these like nice juicy clumps. So if you go in and rake afterwards, it's gonna break them up. So what I would recommend is to rake and then glaze. Otherwise you're just basically ruining all the work you just did by raking it after. But this is nitpicking because so far I'm impressed.
Good scrunch. I feel like the scrunch is crucial because again, I have no volume at the top of my hair. I've always been so scared to use gel in my curls because no one ever taught me that you need to use oil to break it up. So my hair was just always crunchy when I was younger. And then I brought out my worst enemy, my diffuser. People don't believe me, but I'm telling you, it takes me way longer to style curly hair than it does to just blow it out and straighten it.
I don't love her diffusing technique, although again, I really am nitpicking. Like this is actually pretty good so far, so I give her credit. What I don't love about her diffusing technique is that she's taking a lot, like she's taking honestly 30% of her hair in the diffuser at once. What that leads to is really wonky curls. So I like to think of it in I like to do little mini sections. So if your diffuser's this big, you only want to take like a section that's as big as your diffuser. So that usually means for me about 5 or 6 sections like around my hair. So I would definitely make the section smaller. She complained about not having curls at the roots. So doing smaller sections and bubbling it at the root like this so the hair is kind of like all over at the root will also add a lot of volume. But I'm nitpicking. I'm impressed so far.
I'm always happy with the straight hair results. Never the curly. Again, at this point I was hoping the oil would save me, and honestly, I feel like it did make a huge difference. I feel like right here you can actually see it breaking up.
Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am now naming this routine like Revenge of the Rake because this girl is raking her way into the abyss. Don't rake your hair after it's done. Okay, that is huge because it's just making it really like it's separating the curls and it's bringing a lot of poof to the hair. Okay, we have a few more seconds. Let me play this out.
Curls, making them kind of fluffy. I definitely feel like I like my curls much more than I usually do today. I just don't know, what do we prefer, curly or straight?
Okay, I mean, it's cute, right? Like, it's cute, we love it. But did she slightly mess it up at the end with the raking? Yes, she did. So some things I would say. I would say that she doesn't have even product distribution, as you can see, because some of her hair looks like it has nice product on it. Others of her hair is like kind of puffy in some places, and that happens when you don't have even product distribution. Like if you have like a random frizzy section, that happens because the product didn't really touch it or not enough product touched it. So also, when you diffuse, you have to make sure that you have a little bit more product than if you're air drying. Air drying, you can use less. Diffusing, you have to use more because the diffuser breaks up the curls and that's also going to cause frizz. So I actually think I really liked the technique that she did prior to the diffusing. Like, you know, I called out the raking. Yeah, maybe she could like do a little less raking, but it was pretty dang good. Like the products are good. They're pretty spot on for what I would even recommend for her. It's just really the technique. If I were to go back and I were to give her a perfect routine, honestly, the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Cream and the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Gel are two great products. I just think she needs more, especially more of the gel. Not Your Mother's also makes a stronghold version of that gel, so maybe that would be a good choice for her. But I just think where this went wrong is the diffusing technique. So now comes the hard part of my job where I have to rate it genius or garbage. And this one's actually probably the hardest one because a lot of it was genius, but it was just the diffuser that like wasn't so genius. But you know what? As far as some of the videos that I've seen and we've done on this series, I'm gonna name it genius. It was pretty good. She just has a little few tweaks here and there and her hair looks really pretty. So go you. Watch Ashley LaMarco's routine. React to Ashley LaMarco's routine. Watch her real curl routine. Okay, I heard you guys in the comments under last month's video. So let's actually watch Ashley LaMarco's full curl routine since you guys didn't think that the beach routine that I reacted to last month cut it. I have seen this routine, so that is a disclaimer, but I don't think I've seen it in maybe 2 years since she originally posted it. So let's rewatch and I'll give you my full, truthful opinion. Okay, and play.
If you have curly hair, wavy hair, even slightly wavy hair, I'm gonna change your life. My curly hair routine, start to finish, here we go. Step 1, re-wet your entire head, like soaking wet. The key is to start by looking like a wet mop. Like drip.
Okay, although I'm gonna say something real quick. Most people, myself included, need soaking wet hair, especially people with rough hair, like I've been talking about, like rough hair versus soft hair. Rough hair needs soaking wet. If you have soft hair, you might wanna actually mess around with not totally soaking wet. Ashley does have more rough hair, so yes, rough hair needs to be more soaking wet. But you don't necessarily need soaking wet depending on your hair type. My hair type needs soaking wet, but just want to disclaim that. But she's on the right track, so let's continue.
Dripping wet hair, okay? Okay, it's the only time we're gonna brush. The amount of hair that comes out, that's like all over my fingers, yeah, bro.
Yeah, curly girl problem.
I recommend using a leave-in just for extra nourishment.
Yep.
Run my fingers slightly through.
Love.
This is the Redken one, I love it. Now we're going in with our curl cream. Repeat after me, Way is the best. I use like
Way is the
that
best.
much on each side. Cover your hair in it, but not scrunch yet. Make sure you get it everywhere, like root to tip. We're gonna go in.
Whoa. Okay, I never really recommend putting products on the roots, and I think that I get more volume when I don't put products on my roots. When I put products on my roots, it like weighs my hair down. And I always recommend that for people, which is interesting. Another thing she did, which I don't normally love, is she used a leave-in and a curl cream. I bet you, because I know she likes volume, I bet you would get way more volume if you just picked one or the other. So interesting, but we'll proceed.
With mousse. Do this upside down and focusing on the mousse. Mousse is really about volume, so make sure you're really getting it in your roots.
Whoa.
Gently put it back.
Lots of root. Okay, wait, one thing I want to say too is, so she did all that stuff, she flipped her upside down, and her hair, when it flipped upside down, was like kind of like messy. And that, like, it's not like smoothed out, it's kind of like cobwebby, it's sort of all over the place, and she scrunches it. That is something that will give you a lot of volume. It probably feels weird in the moment, but once you do it, it will be like volume central. So I see what's happening here. All right, we got some Eco Gel.
For hair gel. This freaking one is the best ever. I swear by it. And look how much comes in it. Literally from Amazon, so cheap. I swear, get this freaking gel. This is where we are going to scrunch the shit out of our hair. Sideways, and again, upside down. Start in the middle of my hair, because you don't want to just take the gel at the bottom and go like this, because then all the ends of your hair are just going to be thick and clumpy and just weigh your hair down. You do not hear this, you're doing it wrong. Upside down, deep scrunching. It's okay if your hands cramp up. I promise it's worth it. We're getting somewhere. Gently put the hair back. Do not flip. Now you can air dry, but I'm gonna...
Okay, wait. She said gently put the hair back. I actually prefer, like, I always tell when I style people's hair, I tell them to like Ariel flip their hair back, like Ariel when she like comes out of the water. I think that it works better, because otherwise I think when you gently go back, you get like weird knots in the back. But okay, go on.
To speed things up. Don't forget, a lot of diffusers use heat, so make sure to use heat protectant everywhere.
Okay, now if you do use heat protectant, I always actually recommend putting it on at the beginning of the routine, but you don't have to use heat protectant. Like if you're using your diffuser correctly, you probably won't get heat damage, but it's fine to use obviously, but I usually recommend at the beginning of the routine.
Make sure you always aim down too to prevent any frizz. To keep your curls from falling flat, I also just cup it with my hands and then diffuse it like this.
Love.
This is gonna take a while. Curly hair is a freaking process. If you just go like this, you're pushing the hair out and it's gonna create this weird thing. I think we're done. Now that it looks kind of crazy, we're gonna go in with
I definitely have very different diffusing techniques. I paused here and you can kind of see she does have like kind of flat roots. I kind of disagree with the diffusing technique. I don't think that what she did was wrong. I would definitely just do it differently. So when I diffuse, I definitely cup diffuse, and I like to bring it all the way up to the top and kind of like, I call it bubble diffusing, and that gives a lot more lift to your roots. So just something different, you know.
My favorite hair oil of all time. Do some frizz, make our hair nice and soft. Gently run your fingers through your
Olaplex
hair.
oil.
You can re-scrunch to separate
Wow,
the
she's
curls.
raking
Honestly,
her hair.
I love
like she
how
rakes
these
that
curls
through her
turned
hair.
out. I think I finally mastered the routine. Just gives so much definition, volume. I'm literally obsessed with it. You have to try it. So yeah, that's my curly hair day. Love you guys. Bye.
Okay. Well, I have to say, she's definitely upped the curl game routine since then. I think that this video is 2 years old, and she's definitely like, I think changed it and has definitely made it a lot better. But this was the OG that went viral that so many people try. So overall, looks great. Like cannot, you know, complain about how it looks. Looks very good. It is like a little overly moisturized. I would say like around here, like her curls aren't curling in the same way, which usually is because of over moisturization. Basically, you could fix that by like adding more gel or something up there. Like maybe those parts were just skipped. But yeah, I would say overall, skip the curl cream, just do a leave-in conditioner, or vice versa. Probably the most perfect leave-in conditioner I would give her would maybe be the Color Wow Curl Wow Flowetry Serum. I think she would love that. And then for a mousse, I would give her the Lanza Butter Whip Styling Foam. That one is so good, and it has some protein, so it'll help like that kind of over moisturized area to stay a little bit more bouncy. And then if she wanted to add a gel in on top, maybe the Pattern Gel. I think she would like that a lot. And she did use the Olaplex oil, which she loves, and you can still use it. That's also a really good product. But really, I think that the biggest change would have to come with her diffusing technique. I think that that could just be a little bit better to give her more volume. But I also know that she has elevated from this routine and has definitely like gotten a lot better. But I have to rate this routine genius or garbage. Obviously, there's lots of tweaks in a perfect world that I would give it. But on a scale of genius or garbage, I call it genius. I think it's great. I think that like it's approved. You can totally try this at home without taking any of my tips, really. You could try this at home and probably get really good results. So I like it. I'm Team Ashley. I think her hair's great. So yeah, I give this genius. Okay, so apparently this next video is somebody that I have watched and reacted to in the past. So let's see who it is. It's my girl Lala. This must be rage bait.
Everyone has been saying that the best way to get curly hair is with the bowl method. Let's try it. I literally haven't showered in a week. I've been stressed, okay?
Okay, pausing already. I would say that the best way to get curly hair is the bowl method if you have like 2A, 2B hair. It works for people with hair types, you know, curlier than that, but it is best for those type of people. I just am curious how it'll turn out. But it's not bad. Like you can still do it, but it's best for wavier hair types.
Everyone showers every day, okay? First shampoo.
What? Oh no, oh no, oh no!
It's gonna be hurting.
Oh no. Wait, no, the bowl method. No, so the shampoo part of the bowl method happens in the shower. The bowl is just for like the styling products. But maybe she'll dump out the water. Maybe this is just for the video.
Oh, I feel like a 60-year-old grandma. I feel like a 600-year-old grandma. I'm literally gonna brush it. I'm just brushing it.
Ooh, the brush technique too. So when you brush your hair, you want to make sure you go from the bottom up to make sure that you don't like snag your hair so much, because just starting like at the top like that and kind of brushing down will just cause breakage.
Some curl cream.
Curl cream, I think that's the Way curl cream. Love that. Just raking it through.
My whole body is wet. I have to go back down again. Scrunch. Okay, if I don't hear a scrunch, that means I did this wrong. Oh my god.
Okay.
We're back.
She's doing a lot of extra steps that are unnecessary, for sure. So the bowl was unnecessary at first. Then she's like kind of, she's breaking it, then scrunching it, then breaking it, then scrunching it. It's just like there's a lot of extra things here when it could just be streamlined, you know, like we could have done this all just by raking that product in. It would just be go faster.
And we'll see what it looks like.
Yep, it's worth all the back pain. Whoa.
Wait, but where was the bowl method? She didn't do the bowl method. That must be I need to go back to this video and watch the comments. I've never seen this video before, but like now I need to go and look at these comments, because please tell me that the top comment is like, that was not actually the bowl method. But you know what, Lala loves the rage bait. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. So Lala, I give you credit where credit is due. Probably the best curl routine I've seen yet, which is saying a lot by Lala. But I think that she just didn't do the bowl method, so I can't really even call this the bowl method. Like the bowl method is when you like, after you put in your cream, you dump your head and then you like scrunch. So in an ideal world, if she was actually doing the bowl method, she would have shampooed and conditioned her hair, rinsed the conditioner out, put the bowl in front of her, dumped it to her upside down, dunked it in the bowl, took it out of the bowl. Then she would have taken like the Way curl cream, which she had, which is great, put the Way curl cream on, glide it down her hair, dunk her hair back in, take it out, scrunch, dunk her hair back in, take it out, scrunch, and then maybe scrunch in some gel. Scrunch, 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 maybe dip it in again, and then scrunch in some mousse, something like that, then flip back over. That would give her perfect results. So maybe let's do that with like the Way curl cream. She did use the pattern mousse, great. You can use the same products. Like honestly, not bad at all to use. It's just like, use them right. But anyway, Lala, I love you, and one day I'm gonna get to do your hair, quite honestly. That is my dream. Anyway, I have to let you know whether or not it's genius or garbage, and it's garbage. It has to be. Again, I don't even feel bad saying that because I think she does it for rage bait. So it's garbage, it's okay. Love you. Let me do your hair. Okay, we've made it to our last video. Apparently this is a wavy hair routine, so let's see how it is. Okay.
Here's an easy wavy hair tutorial. If it's not hair wash day, I'll start with dampening my hair with just water, and I'll scrunch my hair while I'm spraying.
Okay, stopping right here, because a lot of people feel like they have to like dampen their hair with water on non-wash days to make their hair look good, but that is not true. A little too much water isn't great for your hair, so I would actually just recommend getting either a refresh spray, something maybe like the Rizzo's Curls Refresh and Detangle Spray is great, but you don't need to re-wet again. A lot of times that messes people up, but I'm trusting the process, so we'll keep going.
In the water. I start with the Aussie Miracle Waves mousse. I just started using these products, but they're really making my hair really wavy, so I really like them. Then the Not Your Mother's Curl Refreshing Foam. I don't have a particular order that I did this in.
See, she could just totally use that curl refreshing foam, and that is it.
I just start with the water first, and just a little bit of the Herbal Essence Texturizing Spray.
Okay.
I always let it air dry while I'm getting ready, and I use the same products whether I washed my hair that day or not. I'm going to let it dry and show you what it looks like dried. This is what it looks like when it's dry. If you need to, you can add a little bit of hair oil to your hair. I don't have to wash my bangs every day, but if they do get a little oily right here, I'll just use some dry shampoo. If you need to freshen the curls up, just use some more of this foam, and then you're good.
Definitely, you just need the foam.
I usually wash my hair every like 3 or 4 days when I wear it like this.
Oh, that's good.
I'm trying to let my natural oils and everything come back. I really like my hair like this. I didn't even know it could get this wavy. I like it. I hope this helps.
Aw.
See you guys.
She's so cute. I love her. Yeah, so I think that it's fine. It could definitely be a lot better. I think that it's like a little bit stringy. It got a little bit stringy because I think there's a little bit too much product put on dry hair. So how I would change this if this was a refresh routine for her, I think I would take a little bit of a curl cream, maybe like the Rizzo's curl cream, and I would just put like maybe a dime size amount under the faucet to dilute it real fast. And then I would scrunch that in. And then I would maybe even take some mousse like she did, but get it wet too, like dilute the mousse with some water and then scrunch that in. That would be a lot faster, and then it would also help with the stringiness. Maybe a good mousse for her to use would be like the Miche gel to foam mousse. I think that one would be perfect because it would add some moisture back into her hair. I just think that switching it slightly will help the stringiness. Now, the hard part of my job is I have to say whether or not I feel like that this routine is genius or garbage. And this one's hard because it's not quite either. It's kind of in the middle. I mean, I want to rate it garbage because it could be a lot better, but this girl seems so sweet. So I'm gonna rate it garbage, but like with a heart, because she seems really sweet. So sorry, it's garbage. But you can do better, and it can be better. All right, so we just went through 5 videos. Let me know which one you thought was the best or the worst. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.